A woman that left her marriage will not live alone. She will drag other women out. I have made a video about this thing earlier, and I'm going to say a woman that left her home will not live alone. As much as she can pull out of their marriage, she will pull them. This thing is happening in my compound. This is just 2 days ago, where my neighbor, my downstairs neighbor, moved out of her own house. As early as 4 a.m., everybody was still inside. It was just only one of my neighbor that normally prepare himself for work very early. He was downstairs washing his car when a big van, you know this van that moves properties, arrived in our compound. Lo and behold, it was this my neighbor. The woman was moving her personal things. She left her husband's things and she moved her whole properties and her 2 kids and left. Initially, he thought that they were moving out, only for the way things was going. He wasn't convinced enough, because that's our neighbor. Even if he wants to move out of the compound, he will let the tenants, the other neighbors know. But this one, nobody knew anything. So everybody was surprised. It sprang up suspicion. He raised an eyebrow. So we called the husband. People started calling from the compound. And neighbor, this one you're moving out and you didn't tell anybody. Neighbor said, move out. No, that he's not moving out though. Says who? So they started telling him that a big van that carries property stormed our compound this morning and moved some properties. And the man, her husband, is not even aware. Her husband is a marine engineer. He's not even aware that the wife has moved out. And after they traced it, they discovered that somebody has been talking to this woman. Guess who has been talking to this woman? A divorcee. A woman that has left her own marriage is the person that is talking to this woman. A woman that leaves her marriage will not live alone. She will pack as much as she can. Over here in Port Harcourt, they have an organization, an association. The association they formed is the Association for Women that have left their home. That is their group. What they do is that they befriend you. If you are still married, they will make sure that they manipulate you until you will join them. A woman that leaves her home will not, she will carry as much as she can. Where pride will destroy you, humility will elevate you. So I learned something very crucial today about humility. A top content creator, before you mention the top 1 to 10, you must definitely mention him. Now, he had a little backlash with a top Nollywood actor. I don't know whatever it is that transpired between him and the Nollywood actor, but in the long run, he realized, the top content creator realized that he was wrong. And what did he do? He made a video. Now, what caught my attention is the video he made. He made this video lying on the floor. You know how Yoruba people prostrate when they want to greet an elder? That was exactly how he lied down on the floor and made a video begging or pleading with the top Nollywood actor to please forgive him. Even while I was watching the video, I was emotional. I was like, wow, if this person can calm down, if it's someone else can easily, someone else can be like, pride will not, it's somebody else will like, is it the money that you have that I don't have? Take it to court and let us go to court and finish it. You know, sometimes when we start seeing small millions in our accounts, we feel that we have arrived. We forget ourselves. Let me tell you something. There are people that have been there before you. And when you see people that are your elders, you know how to pay homage to them. He went down and begged. And after begging, I learned that there is another dimension to humility. And that dimension of humility is the one that comes after you have made money. The humility that comes after you have made money is humility extraordinary. It is not everybody that can have or that possesses such kind of humility, because money comes with power. And if you're not careful, money will overthrow you and begin to rule you. You will no longer think from your senses, you will begin to think from your pockets. But this guy went on his knees. That is one form of humility I want to talk about. Then another thing is the kind of people you surround yourself with. Probably he must have had friends that would have told him, why must you do that? Guy, you fuck up. Why? No. But his friends understood what humility meant. And they encouraged him, do that video. You suppose apologize to that guy. You suppose beg him for forgiveness. That is 2, the people you surround yourself with. 3, this same content creator is married. He had a wife. The wife would have been, honey, no, you can't do that. No. But no, the wife said, apologize. What you did is wrong. Some of us, we have partners that if we tell you the truth, you will keep malice with us. If we tell you this thing that you are doing is wrong, you will keep the malice for 1 year. You will not talk to us, but we will tell you the truth. However, humility will save you in life. In fact, humility will take you to places that pride will not take you to.